And now, it's time. Thank you to my opponents who pushed me to places I didn't know I could go, to the fans who believed in me when they didn't have to. You made this journey something I carry with pride for the rest of my life.
Is this really the last time we will ever see the Terence Bud Crawford, Omaha, Nebraska era? Was his fight on September 13th to become a 3-time undisputed world champion against Canelo Alvarez? Was that the last time we were ever going to see him fight? You guys, it's absolutely breaking news, and one of the greatest stories, one of the greatest ways to go out on top, even though it hurts me. Terence Bud Crawford just won me $700, literally, when he beat Canelo Alvarez, right? I put my faith in him, and he handled it, and he backed up everything he said. And my goodness, you guys don't understand. I'm just a blue-collar kid. I was able to feed my son, my girl, groceries for a whole month straight off of that money that Terence Bud Crawford got us, all right? Now, knowing that that was his last fight, if I would have knew that, oh, man, I would have put more money on him. But at the end of the day, I'm truly, truly grateful to have witnessed somebody like Terence Bud Crawford become a 3-time undisputed world champion in 3 different divisions. It's not like it's a 2-time in one division. No, 3 different divisions. Having became a champion in 5 different divisions: the lightweight division, the junior welterweight division, the welterweight, the junior middleweight, the super middleweight. And in my opinion, just went out in one of the most beautiful ways that we have ever seen in the history of boxing, with his YouTube video dropping on us. I almost wanted to, shed a little tear watching that, bro. Watching him walk away, put up the hands as he's walking away, the peace sign. It made me want to tear up. It made me say, wow, man, we don't get to see a lot of guys like that and put on shows every single time. Never give us a fight that's boring. Always come in and just show us nothing but bravery, courage, and determination. And to see now, he just beat Canelo Alvarez in what was the biggest fight of his career, with Janibek Alimhalala failing the Maldonian drug test, and him possibly not returning to boxing for a while. We're going to see what happens with that. I felt like that was Terence Bud Crawford's last move. That was the last thing that he possibly wanted to do to become a 4-time undisputed world champion. After Janibek Alimhalala, if he would have beat Erislandy Lara, and then possibly Carlos Adames, it is what it is. It doesn't seem like it's ever going to happen. And because of that, I think Terence Bud Crawford said, you know what, there's nothing left for me. I'm not going to stick around. I'm going to be 39 years old. I'm not going to stick around, possibly lose, take off my O. I'm going out undefeated, right? Like Floyd Money Mayweather. And not a lot of people could say that in the sport of boxing. Ridiculous, right? This guy has a family. He got kids. Think about the brain damage. Think about, if he loses, what it could do to his career, what people can say about him. If he possibly suffers some type of injury, a torn retina, you never know. It could be bad, some type of brain swelling. 1 more fight, 2 more fights could actually take off 10 years off his life, depending on how those fights go. I think at this point, there's nothing left for Terence Bud Crawford to do other than try to get big money fights. That was all that's left, right? He shut all the critics up, no matter if you're a hater or not. You were part of this journey and what was feeding Terence Bud Crawford to do what he did. So it's absolutely amazing to see 3-time undisputed Omaha, Nebraska Terence Bud Crawford story and the way it did tonight. Now, before I go, my question is,
And goodbye. It's just the end of one fight and the beginning of another.
as much as we praise Terence Bud Crawford for everything he's done, you know, the money he's made us on this channel, does it seem kind of fishy? Or are you guys suspecting something? You know, he's talking about he's ending one fight, but now he's heading into a new journey, a new fight. I say to myself, what is the next journey for Terence Bud Crawford? Is he part of some business venture that he got offered that, you know what, he said, you know what, I'm done with the sport of boxing. I don't need this no more. It's time to transition to my new life. Did he just get bored with boxing and feels like he accomplished everything? That's the only sole reason? Or is there something behind the scenes going on? I'm not trying to bring up any conspiracy theories or none of that, but I've seen, you know, there's been a lot of beef with the WBC recently. You know, we've been hearing about him, Dana White hanging out, Turkey, TKO Boxing coming out. Is there some type of business venture that Terence Bud Crawford has got himself into that hasn't been made public? I don't know. It's just a conspiracy, possibly nothing. But at the end of the day, September 13th was a day that I'll never forget. It's a day that Terence Bud Crawford shut the whole world up. People, smart people, boxing enthusiasts who claim to know everything. He let everybody remember in the world why anything's possible, my friends. Shout out to Terence Bud Crawford, Omaha, Nebraska. What a run it's been. And it looks like I'm out and Terence Bud Crawford's out.